Hello, good morning, friends and sisters here. Welcome, Sister Fumi, welcome, Sister Maeyen, and welcome, Sister Myra. My name is Gladys Nyaboro, originally from Kenya, currently in the United States, and always a blessing to be here, and especially to have you on, Sister Fumi. We've been wanting to have you on. Sister Comfort was supposed to be here today, but she had a meeting. She'll be here with us in the near future. Thank you so much, first of all, for Empowerment Network. I know we have met there, we have built one another, and here we are now. And this is what part of ONPASSIVE is. You start, you mentor, and you send them out. And so we are happy to be here today, and I'm happy to be joined by my sisters. So, Sister Fumi, welcome, and introduce yourself.
Hello, Sister Gladys. Thank you very much, and Sister Maya for inviting me. And Sister Myra, thank you very much. And for those who are watching or will be watching later, thank you very much. Don't forget to actually make comment, join in the conversation, and let's know what you are thinking as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Fumi. Welcome, Sister Myra. Introduce yourself.
Thank you. Myra Aquino again in another episode of Legacy Unveiled. So I'm happy to be with you again. Let's do this.
Awesome, Sister Myra. Brief to the point. Welcome, Sister Maeyen.
Yeah, hello everybody. Hello, sisters, my lovely sisters. It's so beautiful and so good to see you, Sister Fumi. I haven't seen you for a while, and I'm so happy you're here with us. Thank you for being with us. Thank you, Sister Gladys. Thank you, for, Sister Myra. And today again, we are here, to boost up the entire internet. Here we are. Please join us, listen to us, click all like, share, comment, and subscribe to this lovely webinar. Thank you, everybody. You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Sister Mayen. And as she has said, remember to subscribe and to share. And it's going to be on all our channels, as you see us here. So you are welcome to share. Now, we are starting our show, going to the point. As you know where we are, these are exciting times. We have received various updates from our CEO here and there. And now I just want to ask you, I want to listen because I know we have spoken off camera on where we are, but I'm going to ask you one by one to say exactly what do you feel about where we are this week that we are just finishing. Sister Fumi? Tell us what you feel about it and where we are.
I was very excited actually for where we are right now. For those that actually were the early birds that joined in 2018, and I can say for myself that apart from being excited for them, I'm excited for all of us in the sense that that's the beginning of something new starting, and I can't wait. I can wait patiently for when it's our turn, you understand, because it goes by the years, isn't it? But I would like to also know for you, Sister Gladys, that actually was one of the people that joined in 2018, how you were feeling when they said that it's going to be starting from you guys, because I'm also a daydreamer. I tend to daydream as in, ooh, I wonder how everybody that is joined in 2018, how they're feeling. I wish I could hear from someone, but you are right here. So I would like to know how you felt when our CEO said, okay, we are going to start with the early birds. That means the 2018 people that did not see nothing, and yet they joined and believed in this vision.
Thank you so much, Sister Fumi. It's very, very exciting. I have no words to say. What makes me even happier is the process that we have come as a family, as a movement of ONPASSIVE. You know, I'm sure if you listen to the earlier videos when affiliates speak, they speak about the brief video clip that they listened to Ash and they were sold to the vision. And that's what excites me most. I'm so happy that even though there was no name, you feel proud that you were involved in the process of picking the name. You feel proud that you know exactly the whole journey as it has been coming along, at least for what was made available to us. And I am extremely excited and blessed to be non-passive. So where we are is just a beautiful milestone that we are holding like a baby and we are celebrating. Now, next to you, Sister Maeyen, what do you have to say about where we are this week with the updates that we have received?
Basically, sisters, the one that actually struck me was the fact that everything was going to stop on the 16th. That's the activation of WorkConnect. And that when it came to pass, I was like, oh my God. Sorry, excuse me. I was completely taken aback. I was full of expectation. I was saying, "Oh my God, this is it." So the time has come. All these years, I've been waiting. So this is the time to start smiling because it is indeed a great thing for us. To know that we've not been waiting in vain. Our chief executive has come in, he's spoken to us, and he said it's finished. Everything has been completed. Even the traffic has been all allocated. But the time to it's going to show up has not been. It's not. He's not. He wasn't going to tell us. So in all ramification, I am completely excited, and I know that this long journey is going to end up well. That's what I take from it.
Thank you so much, Sister Maeyen, for sharing that. And Sister Myra, how about you?
Well, I'm going to start with saying hello again to all of you. I'm happy to be here with you, but I'm going to say something. Nothing surprised me with ONPASSIVE, right? Because another early bird of 2018 or 2019, I'm been here since 2020, and it still makes no difference because I know what ONPASSIVE entails. I know what's going to bring to humanity, to us as founders. So everything is just another little spark in the already on the fire, right? I'm so blessed and so happy and just looking forward for everything to really unveil, like the name of our show, right? Legacy Unveiled. Unveil right now to the public in general and see how ONPASSIVE is going to really dominate the internet because we know that. We know what's coming. So talking about every new notice from our CEO and new update and this and that, it makes no difference to me. I'm in the same spot that I was when I joined because this was the company that I was going to transform my life and was going to help me transform the life of my loved ones and everybody around me, right? So nothing has changed. It's just another sparkle in the fire, like I say, right? Thank you, sister. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Sister Myra. I love the confidence that I see in all of you. Now, pending where we are, we know, different people have different perspectives. We have shared, the positive. We have shared exactly what we feel in our hearts. And I think, and I trust that it's genuine because I've known you long enough to know that you are very genuine people. But different people have various mindsets. There are people who are like, who feel already it's long. There are people who have different, questions. Most of them really don't make sense. And you know that. There are people just like complaining, and some people are impatient. What could you say, Sister Fumi? What kind of mindset should people, be embracing at this time with this vision and mission?
Honestly, I will put myself also in their shoes in the sense that let's be honest with ourselves. We're not people, ordinary people that normally get involved in seeing the nucleus of something, starting from the beginning to the end of it. And so we're not built up as in being able to, except you do that personally, except it's something that you do personally, it's not something that people get involved. So I would say being an African as well, because this complaint, the advice I would give is not going to just be to Africans but to people who are generally complaining. You understand me? Let me tell you something. it gives you an opportunity for you to appreciate when you see a company stand, and we're talking about our company here, we belong to the same company, and we're talking about a unicorn company, for you to appreciate what has been done, because it's not all the CEOs in the whole world that come to tell you this is what we faced yesterday, this is what we did yesterday, and these are the hurdles that we actually had to jump for us to get to this place. No. So when you see companies, it helps you to appreciate where they started from and the effort they've put into it to get to where they are, in the current, time. So I would say to everyone that is complaining that, look, let me tell you something. You need to appreciate this. That's one. Appreciate the fact that you belong to this company and you've witnessed with your eyes. If you are engaged, that's another thing. If you've been following it, even if you can't come to the meetings, but you've been going to your back office to pick up on the summary, you've been engaged to see and witness. It's a privilege. I'm telling you that most of us never have. If you have a company of yourself, you will understand what I'm saying about this, what it takes for you to start even as a sole trader, not even a company, just you, yourself, and I starting a company. So appreciate that journey. The fact that you can witness that journey, all the things that are there, the company is going through up to where we are for that announcement to come in, the people that have been involved, the work that has gone into it, the type of CAO we have, because it's not everybody that is like that. Go and ask anybody that is in a company. For those of you that work in a company, I'm sure many of you have not even seen your CEO maybe more than once or twice. That's even if you recognize who he is, maybe by the name or by in person. So I would say appreciate that fact, and if you have not been engaged before, this is the time for you to start being engaged, totally soaked in. If you don't know anything, go and start learning. If you need help, then come to somebody. Don't wait and say somebody should send you this or send you. No, go to your back office, go and read up. If you want to watch as many videos as you can, watch them. If you want to cut them in between and take your points, cut them. Just go to any channel that you want, pick up on information and learn. And honestly, for those who are engaged, this is an exciting time. For those who are not, you need to learn. You need to appreciate the fact that you have been privileged to be part of this company from the start of it. Even if you came 2020, it does not matter. It's still the start of it, because nothing much was happening then. Even then, you understand that kind of. So please appreciate that and stop complaining. This is not what do you call it, a maize. I would call it a maize company, because maize, when you plant maize, Sister Comfort, sorry, Sister Gladys, you see, and Sister Maya, when you plant maize, 1 year you are done. 6 months, isn't it? When you plant maize, you harvest and you're gone, isn't it? And then you decide whether you want to replant again or you want. This is a company that is here to stay. It is a unicorn company. So be thankful that you are privileged to be part of this journey, and also that you are part of the company and you have a business, bearing your name and a legacy to pass on to your children and to your generations. So that is where I will leave it, for me not to say too much. Thank you, Sister Gladys. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Sister Fumi. I almost call you Sister Comfort too, but that's fine. You're partners in crime. Thank you for that sharing, and very, very powerful and actually much needed. I can see the teacher in you now. Yes, you said it well. We just need to get engaged and try to be updated and know where we are. Now, in regards to being engaged and being involved, Sister Myra, I would like you to touch more on the mindset also. What could you say to the affiliates out there in terms of where we are when you look at ONPASSIVE, its mission and vision? What could you say to those affiliates who are out there, maybe who are on the fence, or those who are are not engaged? Please say something about mindset.
Sure, sure, Sister Gladys. Well, it all goes back to the same thing, right? If you know engage, you will never learn. And I think part of the negativity, sort of speaking, and the non-belief state of mind is because they're not knowledgeable. Why they're not knowledgeable? Because they're not engaging. It all goes back to that point. If you're now engaged, attending webinars and logging in your back office and learning every day something new, you're never going to know what's happening. So in your mind, it's always going to be the doubt because you don't know the truth. Why you don't know the truth? Because you're not doing the due diligence to learn. And it's just so simple, right? So simple. Me personally, that's why I'm not going to be being the expert and go and speak about the products and all this because I'm not technological wise, right? But I can tell you about what I learned so far. I can tell you what ONPASSIVE is and where it's going to go. I can tell you how many products are going to bring so many benefits to different industries in the market. So just because I'm engaged and I learn. So it's just so simple. Stop complaining. Stop complaining about something that you don't understand because you don't do your homework, right? And you're gonna be okay. As long as you engage and learn every day something, it all depends on your capability of learning. Some people learn fast, some people learn slow. I'm now a fast learner, but I'm dedicated. I learn every day something, and I keep repeating what I learn, and it registers in my head, right? Because I'm not going to say that I'm Einstein and I get it like this, right? I've been here 3 years, and the 3 years I've been involved, and it's just so simple, right? Because I don't separate myself from my homework. I need to learn something new. I go and I learn it at my own pace. Nobody's telling you go ahead, rush and do this because you're going to be a leader and you're going to be out there. No, everybody's going to do things differently because we are all in a different journey, right? But if you know, you don't have to doubt. And that's what it comes to, right? You don't have to be saying negative stuff because you don't learn and you don't understand. So just do your homework. Just do yourself a favor. Just keep rising as a person. The more you learn, and it's true what they say, the more knowledge you have, the more power. And it's all going to benefit you as a person, and that's all it is. Just learn, learn, learn. And don't stop learning and don't doubt. Because, like I say, doubting is because you're not knowledgeable of what's happening. So, and it's so many resources in ONPASSIVE for you to learn from. We have the blog, we have articles, we have the leaders, the programs, the webinars, so many. We have the leaders all over the place in YouTube, in Facebook. We have the back office, which is the main source of every knowledge we can acquire. So you have no excuse. No excuse. So just remain positive. And if you don't know something, don't say something negative because you don't understand it. Just get to your homework, okay? Do your homework and you'll be okay. Thank you, sisters.
Love that, Sister Myra. Love it, love it, love it. Yes, we just need to be open to learn and thank God that we are such a global company. We have affiliates from all over the world. And any language that you want, I'm sure that you will find someone. We have, different countries doing different languages, several meetings, in India, several meetings in Africa in French, like so many languages. I don't want to go to specifics of each language. I'm just putting from the continents, across the continents in the world. So I'm so excited that where we are, we just need to be open. It's not an exam. You don't have to learn to pass the exam. You just need to understand your business. Basic, how to go to the OES. Where is your wallet? Unfortunately, many of us might fall prey of others because we have refused actually to even know how to log into the OES, to locate where the wallet is. And then when that time comes when you are supposed to get your apples or whatever, you are going to start calling, the people you've been calling, please, can you log for me and see if I have anything? And you never know. This is a global company and everybody's encouraged to know their business, to understand their business, at least the basics of it, especially understanding your OES. That's your shop. Now, Sister Maeyen, our CEO said something interesting when he was talking about the domains. And he said, if ONPASSIVE was greedy, it could take all the traffic to the company pool, to one link. But they have decided to direct the traffic to each of us. That's very generous. What do you have to say to the affiliates who are in ONPASSIVE or those soon to come in about this generosity? What do you think about it, or what did you feel when you heard him say that all the affiliates, the visitors, all their visitors have to come through you? What did you feel about it?
Wow. Our CEO is just an amazing gentleman. For him to have come up with such proposal that everybody will have their domain, and everything will be through, everybody that needs domain will have to come through ONPASSIVE. That is ONPASSIVians. That's us. It's just, for me, it's I didn't even understand it. I have to keep repeating this. I didn't really understand it because I've been so savvy in terms of domain and all of these issues, but good enough, I've been able to listen to a few people, that said that would mean anybody that wants to have a website or a domain will have to come through ONPASSIVians. That's us. Okay, that's fine to me. I'm waiting. I will not have much to say in that area. I'm waiting. And I'm happy to know that at least at the end of the day, I'm going to play a role. When it comes to domains like that. Because people will have to use. It will be through my domain. I'll be able to help them. Yeah, that's about it. But then, when it comes to having the thoughts of doing anything to start with, like I listened to the three of you talk about mindset. Okay, personally, knowing that a company like this is in existence, and this is a company that is ready, to help you set up your company, set up your domain, and host you free of charge. That alone, right, on my path, shows a very serious thing. So it takes someone that has a good mindset to succeed, to be able to understand what's happening. I would say I am really, really, my mind completely is it's completely resonated to what is happening. That's because I have a growing mindset. I want to grow. I want to be better than what I am. I want to see myself succeed. And I'm sure most people that have all these top organizations and all of it, they want to also see to use facilities that are a lot that would be of success to them, in the sense that the costing is cheaper, and for them to have their products hosted free. I mean, their websites domain hosted free. It's just incredible. I would say it takes someone with a very, very strong mindset. A strong mindset that allows them to say, oh, I've had enough of all these other organizations. I spend so much money, so why don't I look at something that is a lot better? And this is exactly what ONPASSIVE is saying. ONPASSIVE is saying, if you come in with your business, we're going to help you. We're going to help you. We're going to help host your domain free. And even using any of the products at all, you're earning some commission out of it. So let me not emphasize more on that, but let me say that what ONPASSIVE is doing is just incredible. We are here to see, and we are here to succeed. So that's my little bit there.
Thank you, Sister Maeyen. Thank you for that. Sister Fumi, I'm going to bring this back to you because this is very, very important. Still, regarding the traffic coming through us, not direct to the company, so that you can add your voice on this in more detail in terms of what does this mean and what do you have to say regarding our CEOs, a generosity that anybody who comes to get our products, anybody who comes to the OES is going to come through us,
You see, that is one thing that I found really amazing about our CEO because of the generosity of his heart. Is humanitarian. It's a one thing to be an humanitarian, but it's another thing for you to put that humanitarian into action. You understand, when it comes to a big company like this, because this is a global company and it's a unicorn company. So first and foremost, like Sister Maya said, it shows the mindset of our CEO and is determined. It's not just an humanitarian by words but by action, and that is why that is happening, because they could have done that for the company, which is what most companies that that existing do. But for them to say that means that not just humanitarian, but don't forget, oh bless is the center, is the nucleus of this company, and that means he wants to see poverty elevated in the world generally, globally. So for that to be happening is also means that you as me get to have an extra stream of income that we did not expect, because don't forget, when we signed that NDA, it was for digital products, wasn't it? Okay, so we were not promised anything outside of that. So for him to mention that means that he has toppled what he said to us in the NDA with something extra. So you have the main bit and then you've been topped. It's been topped. It's like having a cake and then you have icing on it, then they put a cherry on top. It's like saying, okay, everybody is coming for whatever product, whether all domain, whether all connect, all tracker, whatever product is coming, but they are going to come through yourself and myself, all the affiliates, they cannot come through. It shows that it's not someone that is partial as well. It's mindset. You understand? Because he could easily have done that and say, no, okay, let other rich people come in. But what is his vision? His vision is to create 1 million Mother Teresa's. So it's still back to that vision. That is why the rich people cannot just come and say, okay, give me this and give me that, but this is extra money for you to put me at the top there. You understand me? No, it's not working like that. So, which means he has stayed true to the vision that he had. You understand? And he's still having to stay true to that vision. That is one. And then when we look at it, let's look at it. What's the basis of all this? He's already said he wanted to make 1 million Mother Teresa's. So if he does not create the avenue or the strategy to create those Mother Teresa's, how do we get to be Mother Teresa's if we don't have what we need to be Mother Teresa's? Don't forget, he said he loved Mother Teresa's, but Mother Teresa did not have money. So there needs to be a creation of a strategy or strategies, to be able to put that into place, and strategies that also in line with global laws for all countries. Don't forget, we are operating in 200 countries. It's not an easy task. So this is the mind of a genius working here, and with people that work with him as well. So in order to create strategies that will make sure that and they're in line, in sync with international law, with laws of over 200 countries, strategies need to be in place, and then they need to be in place. And that is, you already have on a platter of gold what you need to be a Mother Teresa. So if somebody is going to come and get a website from ONPASSIVE, okay, they come to Sister Gladys or Sister Maya or Sister Myra's website. Okay, the logo is there for you to get your website. So that person cannot get that website except they come through your own website personally, which means you have an extra stream of commission coming to you from that avenue. And those are things that you now use to go out to be Mother Teresa. So we are being not only, tutored, schooled, but also we are being prepped on how to handle what is going to come into our hands, such that we have it on a platter of gold already to go out and be what he wants us to be and even beyond. Thank you.
Amazing, Sister Fumi, that's awesome. And actually, touching on mindset, going back again to Sister May, I think it's very, very important. And you mentioned something that, made even more sense regarding having the mindset of, our CEO and the company dealing with international law. I think some of the complaints that we get are really because of mindset, like home mindset, local mindset. I know sometimes we become biased. I know we become biased sometimes, me, you, and Sister Comfort, when we talk about Africa. And it's okay to be biased sometimes. But one thing I want to make clear is that because we have come to understand on passive and that the vision is global, we are trying to expand our mindset, to expand our vision, to know that this is a company that is working or setting itself to serve globally. So, because we have had people say, "Oh, I see you in meetings all the time. Why can't you tell us so that the office of ONPASSIVE comes to Kenya?" You know, imagine. Can you imagine if the CEO was dealing with everybody asking for an office in their own country? I don't know what that could mean. Eventually, I believe it's going to reach there, eventually. But for now, it's all about strategic planning, as Sister Fumi said. He knows where there's emerging markets, where there's good potential. He knows where there's no saturation already. Someone was asking, oh, why can't we see what's happening in Dubai happening in the US? I think the US already has very good saturation there. It's oversaturated. That's my little mind. I'm not a business person. I'm not a strategist or anybody. I'm just sharing what I think. But Dubai is emerging, Egypt is emerging, and we're going to see this going on, extending out. So now, thank you so much, Sister Fumi, for that. We are going to round up now. So I'm going to ask Sister Myra. I'm coming to you now. Finally, after all the discussion that we have had, someone who is asking themselves, or someone who might come up around this recording and they're interested to know more about ONPASSIVE, what can you tell them? What's your final word that you have regarding ONPASSIVE? So welcoming people who want to come, how can they access our ecosystem? Simple as that. If someone wants to check our free products, how can they access the ecosystem? I'm coming back to you, but before that, I'm going to give Sister Fumi a chance because you won't be here next week to speak in your own language. I was going to speak in Swahili today, but I'm going to give you to speak in a couple of sentences, a brief paragraph. What do you tell your people back home in your own native language about ONPASSIVE?
Okay, gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa tẹ́ bá ń wo fídíò yìí or níbikíbi tí ẹ bá ti pàdé fídíò yìí, mo fẹ́ sọ fún yín ni pé iléeṣẹ́ ONPASSIVE, iléeṣẹ́ tó jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn ló gbé sí ọkàn. Ọkàn ni àwọn èèyàn ló wà lọ́kàn CEO wa. So tí ẹ bá fẹ́ join iléeṣẹ́ yìí, ẹ béèrè tàbí kí ẹ lọ sí wẹ́bsáìtì company tó ń pè ní www.onpassive.com or kẹ́ béèrè lọ kẹ́ wo fídíò tí nísàlẹ̀ fídíò yìí o, àbí àwọn sísítà mi tí wọ́n wà lórí fídíò yìí pẹ̀lú mi, kẹ́ wo fídíò wọn lórí YouTube ni o àbí lórí Facebook. Tẹ́ bá ti débẹ̀, wọ́n pè ní link. Tẹ́ bá ti débi link yẹn, tẹ́ bá ti ṣe tàbí kẹ́ send comment, kẹ́ fi comment, kẹ́ béèrè ìbéèrè, kẹ́ bá mi sọ pé mo fẹ́ join ni o, báwo ni mo ṣe lè join. Tẹ́ bá
Oh, you're muted. You're muted, sis.
ẹ béèrè ìbéèrè, tẹ́ bá ti béèrè ìbéèrè yẹn wípé ẹ fẹ́ join iléeṣẹ́ ONPASSIVE, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ àìkọ̀ọ̀kan nu wa, whether Sister Gladys ni o, whether Sister Maeyen ni o, àbí Sister Myra, àbáṣemi náà ni, ẹ rí link yẹn á wà ńbẹ̀. Tí ò bá dẹ̀ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ fẹ́ join pẹ̀lú company ní pàtàkì, kẹ́ lọ sí www.onpassive.com, kẹ́ click on join. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ join lábẹ́ èèyàn kankan, kẹ́ click on join níbẹ̀. So ibi méjì tẹ́ ti lè join nìyẹn. Ní tẹ́ bá béèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn àbí lórí YouTube àbí lórí Facebook. Ìkíní, ìkejì, tẹ́ bá lọ sí www.onpassive.com, kẹ́ click lórí join, ẹ join. nǹkan tí màá sọ fún yín nìyẹn. Ẹ ṣeun o, mo
Thank
dúpẹ́
you
o.
so much. I
That's
got
very good.
I got every single word that you said. Now I need an exam and I will pass. Thank you so much,
Oh,
Sister Fumi, for that. So, Sister Myra, finishing words, you can round it however you want. If you say in your own words what you just your final words round up.
Okay, thank you, Sister Gladys. Well, the question that you have to ask yourself is how well I want to be doing financially, how much I want to help my family, friends, or whoever it is that I'm contributing to and donating to any cause, how much I want to do for humanity in general. Of course, going to yourself first, obviously. If you answer that question, you already know what to do because ONPASSIVE is going to bring you the opportunity to do that, to reach your goals and your dreams, to make your life, to put your life at easy, early retirement, cost education, cheap education for your children, everything at a price that nobody's going to beat. Nobody. Because right now, the whole world, and I would say the United States, we are overwhelmed with student loans that we don't see paying anytime soon. It's something that is really a burden in this country. Student loans is just a way of putting you in the burden that you're never going to be able to get out of, unfortunately. And this is how the system works. It's not for humanity. Let me tell you, I'm sorry, it's not politics, but it's the truth. I'm in drowning in the school loans, and I don't seem to pay them because every time I make my little payment, whatever I can make, it's going to go to the earnings, right? The principal. It's not really paying the student loan per se. So I never get out of it. And we just had to do so much for that to change. But in the meantime, what ONPASSIVE produce, for instance, or academy that is going to come, you're going to be able to go to school, get an education, and don't have that burden that exists today in our world, right? So every time you think of ONPASSIVE, any product that comes is just to benefit humanity, to benefit yourself, to benefit your families. So if you don't see the vision, you don't have to, because we all have different mindsets and different backgrounds, different cultures, and so on and so forth. But it's about learning what ONPASSIVE is, right? If you join, you obtain you join and get the free products. You're gonna see the sophistication. You're gonna see then what else can you do to better yourself. You then can come as an affiliate and join us and be part of this amazing company that is going to really transform lives, because it's a fact we have sophisticated products that are pro humanity, and you cannot say that anywhere else. This is pro humanity to help each one of us in the same way to better our life, to become to get freedom, and become free means not having the burden of school loans, the burden of living paycheck to pay bills. It's just a total freedom. And if you see that, if you understand that, which is very simple, is going, to wanting to be better and be more free and help your children and your family, then you don't need another explanation. ONPASSIVE is the company that's going to give you that. It's going to give you the head start so you can get in the journey as well, like we are, or changing our lives forever. And that's it. That's what I wanted to say. Just come and learn, okay? And
Awesome.
we are
Awesome.
here to help you.
Thank you, Sister Myra. Oh my God. Aquino, Asuquo, Myra, Maeyen. When I confuse, don't blame me. Just take it. You know who you are. So now, thank you so much for that input, powerful too. Sister Maeyen, back to you in final words, in your own words. What could you like to share to anybody out there, our supporters, and any visitors who might be coming across this video?
Thank you very much, sisters, and thank you, Sister Fumi. That was very beautiful when listening to you, speak my lovely Yoruba language. That was lovely, and thank you so much, Sister Myra. At least you rounded it all up. That's exactly what it is. And for everyone, who is interested in joining on Passive, please, this is an opportunity for us. This is a lifetime opportunity for everyone, particularly in this generation. So come in and be very positive in your mindset. Okay, do not look at anything negative. If you want to succeed in life, negativity will pull you down. Trust me. So run away from it. Be positive, because successful mindset triggers strategic thinking. So you look at the way, think of what is best for you. Think of what will help your family, just like my sisters here have all said. What stops you? Who would say something good and run for something else? Please, this is an opportunity for us all, and we are doing this not because we have been so carried away, but we are getting all the monies on earth. No, it's just out of compassion, rather passion for what we see that is happening, So we are encouraging everyone to please join us. Go to www.unpassive.com. If you have personal friends, they could send you their links. You come in, just come and have a look at what's happening. Because when we talk about Unpassive, it is just come in. Don't bother about the money bit. Come first. See, there are so many free products. Starting from emails, starting from even Onet. There's so many products. Otrim, there's so many products, and you just heard, that Unpassive will support you if you have domain. You come in and it will be hosted for you free. Who does that? Man, this is opportunity for everyone. I trust that what we've said here will at least go a long way in people's mind. My sisters and brothers out there, come in. Unpassive is here for you. We are here to help. We are, in fact, the heart of the CEO of this company alone would tell you you have no cause not to be part of this. How many top executives do this? Please check it. How many in the entire world? I have been in business for, way back before the profession I'm into now. My God, I'm so many decades in the world today, and I've never seen. I'm sure you've never seen. Just come and try Unpassive. You'll be happy. Thank you very much, sisters. And thank you very much for our great viewers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sisters, for rounding that up powerfully. I'm just going to add my voice, just a few words to say that we are here and we are passionate because we are fed up. We are fed up about all that we have seen going on. We are fed up about students graduating from universities. They don't get a job. You pay loans for 4 years, for 5 years, 7 years, you graduate and you don't get a job. We are fed up because families are working so hard, have to make a choice between putting food on the table, buying medication, buying books, or paying tuition for their students. We are fed up because of families having sick loved ones. They have to make a choice between putting food on the table or going to seek medical treatment. And they are lucky if they are able to make it to a healthcare facility. We are fed up because of so many things that are happening. You go borrow a loan, but the interest rate kills you in a way. There are so many things that we can line up. And finally, we have hope. What's wrong with having hope in something that you believe will work for you if you have tried everything else and it has failed? I don't see. And I don't see what's wrong with sharing a good vision, something that has a heart to uplift humanity from these issues that concern us. That's why we are very passionate. That's why we share the vision of ONPASSIVE so that many people can hear about it, come and try the free products and make an informed decision. That's why you see us passionately out there sharing the vision, and we will not stop until these issues that concern us, these issues that concern our CEO, are starting to be solved one by one. And we are going to do this with love, holding hands together, as one of our brothers, Michael Williams, says, to make sure that we address these issues across the globe. We are global, and we are going to tackle them from different parts of the world. It's exciting where we are, and I thank God for each and every one of you. Thank you to our viewers. Again, looking forward to see you on Saturday, same time. God bless you all.
Oh, thank you. Oh.